What's up guys, in this video we're going to be carrying out a routine service on this oil fired boiler. This is the Worcester Bosch Greenstar Danesmoor. First we're going to unplug the burner. Now we're inspecting the oil line for any cracks or any damage. Undoing the Jubilee clip, and we can remove the snorkel from the air intake of the burner. We can undo the 13mm nut and remove the burner from the boiler. We're now going to remove the two bolts and take the inspection door off the main heat exchanger. We can then remove the baffle, clean where necessary, and put to one side. Once we've got the baffle removed, we can hoover out. We'll then get the brush and sweep off any soot and sulphur deposits from the side of the heat exchanger. Make sure it's all nice and clean, and then hoover out all the debris. I'll speed this up because it gets a bit boring. Nobody wants to watch that. With the main heat exchanger cleaned out and the baffle brushed off, we can reassemble in reverse order. Put the baffle back in, put the baffle door back on, and tighten the nuts. We're now removing the condensate trap. Rinse it out in the sink, refill it with clean water, and refit to the boiler. Just have to undo a million screws now to take the secondary heat exchanger cover off. Undo the screws so we can drop the control panel down. Get to the other screws. We can then remove the cover, inspect and clean. We're going to remove all the baffles from the secondary heat exchanger and rinse them in warm soapy water. Again, I'll speed this up because nobody wants to watch it in real time. Once they're clean, we can reassemble and get them all back in before putting the cover back on the secondary heat exchanger. Just a million screws to put back in now, one at a time. And that's all done. Swing the control panel back up and put the screws in. Get a good angle now. We can service the burner. So we remove the airbox, inspect the fan and clean, reassemble. Remove the blast tube, remove the electrodes, replace the nozzle, reassemble, before putting the burner back in the boiler. We're then going to get our pressure gauge so we can measure the oil pressure. Plug the burner back in. The burner settings are on the Riello burner cover on this, so we can get the analyzer on. Adjust the air intake where necessary and fill in the paperwork. Job done.